Welcome to Morning Joan, darling. I'm so glad you're joining me today for a dishy dose of entertainment news. We've got a lot to cover, but first up, let's talk about the latest series that's got everyone buzzing, Spider-Noir. Now, I know what you're thinking, Joan, isn't this just another superhero show? But trust me, sweetie, this one is different. Nicolas Cage stars as Ben Reilly, a down-on-his-luck private investigator in 1930s New York, who's forced to become the city's only superhero, the Spider. And let me tell you, he brings his signature eccentricity to the role. The critics are raving about it, with a 91% fresh score on Rotten Tomatoes. Alex Godfrey of Empire magazine calls it an irresistible concoction, an utterly insane stew that somehow makes perfect sense. And Bob Strauss of The Wrap says it's total joy. But not everyone is impressed, darling. Arami Tinubu of Variety thinks it's all style and no substance, and Daniel Feinberg of The Hollywood Reporter finds the story frustratingly dull. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, Joan, this sounds like just another comic book adaptation. But what sets Spider-Noir apart is its unique blend of noir and superhero genres. It's like a delicious cocktail of old-school detective movies and modern-day comic book flair. And with Nicolas Cage at the helm, you know it's going to be a wild ride. So, if you're looking for something new to binge-watch this week, Spider-Noir might just be the ticket. All 8 episodes will be available on MGM Plus and Prime Video starting Monday. And don't forget to watch it in authentic black and white for that true noir experience, darling. We'll be right back with more tea on Morning Joan. Welcome back to Morning Joan. We're diving into the world of entertainment now, and it looks like Disney's latest venture might not be the galactic success they were hoping for. The Mandalorian and Grogu, a film based on the popular TV series, is facing some challenges at the box office. Despite its high production standards, the movie's 4-day opening is estimated to be around $102 million, which is roughly what Solo opened to before going on to gross just $392.9 million worldwide. Now, it's tough to tell what The Mandalorian and Grogu needs to gross to break even, as the production costs weren't disclosed in the same way as other Disney Star Wars movies. However, according to California Film Commission records, the qualified California production expenditures for the film were around $166.4 million. But as expert film industry pundit Valiant Renegade pointed out, this might not be the same as the total production budget, which could be significantly higher. Renegade also noted that Disney is spending a substantial amount of money on marketing, with an estimated $130 million or more in global advertising. To cover these costs, the movie would need to reach around $600 million in retail box office sales. If it does manage to hit this mark, we might finally see Jon Favreau's script for a 4th season of The Mandalorian come to life on our small screens. But even if the movie doesn't quite live up to Disney's expectations, it could still have a positive impact on their bottom line by promoting Star Wars merchandise and attracting visitors to their theme parks. In fact, Disney has already re-themed one of its rides in the US to coincide with the new movie. So, while The Mandalorian and Grogu might not be a blockbuster hit, it could still find a way to bring balance to the Force, or at least to Disney's finances. Welcome back to Morning Joan, darlings. I hope you're all having a marvelous day so far. Now, let's get down to business and talk about something really important: puzzles. Yes, you heard that right, puzzles. Specifically, the NYT Pips puzzle that's been driving everyone crazy. Can we talk? I mean, who comes up with these things? It's like they want to torture us with multicolored boxes and dominoes. But, of course, we love it. We can't get enough of that puzzle-solving action. And today's Pips was particularly tricky, if I do say so myself. Oh, grow up! I know some of you are thinking, Joan, why are you making such a big deal about a simple puzzle? But trust me, darlings, this is not just any puzzle. This is the NYT Pips we're talking about. It's like the fashion week of puzzles. Everyone wants to be seen solving it, and no one wants to be left behind. Now, I know some of you might be struggling with today's hard pips. Don't worry, I've got your back. The solution is all about rotating those dominoes and fitting them into place just so. It's like putting together a perfect outfit. Everything has to be just right, or the whole thing falls apart. Face it, darling, puzzles are like fashion. They're all about creativity, problem solving, and making something beautiful out of nothing. And today's Pips was no exception. So, how did you do on today's puzzle? Did you manage to solve it without too much trouble, or are you still struggling? Please, don't be shy, darlings. Share your thoughts with me on social media using the hashtag Morning Joan. I want to hear all about your puzzle-solving adventures. That's all for today's Morning Joan. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay fabulous.